Liverpool have won the FA Cup against Chelsea in what I must say was such a chess match again of a game. I got to give full credit in some ways to Chelsea as well. They gave us one hell of a game again, just like the Carabao Cup final. And it went to penalties again. And I have to say, and I have to be completely honest, I couldn't watch the penalties. I watched the whole game right up until the end of extra time, and I couldn't watch the penalties. I had to leave. I had to go to a different room. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch us go through penalties because I got it convinced in my head that we weren't, that for some reason we've got these injuries coming up. We've got I'm even trying to collect my thoughts right now. I think we got Van Dijk got subbed off. I think in extra time or at the start of extra time, got subbed off and it says injured. It's like, oh, come on. Salah off injured. We've already lost Fabinho, and it's like, really? Do we really have to have all these things coming up against us? And it turns out, yes, we apparently do. Sadio Mane misses a penalty. Chelsea missed 2 penalties. Tsimikas put away the resulting penalty. I'm just watching the scenes at the moment of Liverpool. Just fantastic. Like I can't ask for more. I really can't ask for more at all from any of these guys. They pushed and pushed so hard that, take away all the comments from opposition fans and stuff like that, talking about the quality of the game as if they're expecting this game to be, 3-0 or something, or like 3-3 and be really competitive. And it was a competitive game, just in a different way. It was a chess match between two teams that faced each other in another final, and everything played out in exactly the same way. Except they kept Mendy on the pitch as well. And in the end, it didn't really matter. And I'm not disrespecting Chelsea whatsoever here. But whoever won at the end of penalties is cruel. Like, penalties just is cruel. It's not a nice way to finish a final. It's not a nice way to finish any sort of competitive game. And it's always going to be cruel on those who are on the other side of it. Thankfully, this time it didn't go to 11 rounds of penalties. Thank God. It went to 6. Like, we were on the cusp of doing it, and then Mane missed his. Is what it is, isn't it? And I think from then, like, because I had the notifications popping up on my phone of like what's happening here and there, because I just couldn't watch it myself. I couldn't bear to watch it. My heart was absolutely doing a madness out of my chest, and I wasn't even watching it. And that is bad of me. I know it's bad of me, but I just couldn't deal with it. I really couldn't deal with it. And that's just me. That I'll hold my hands up. I'm just like, I couldn't deal with the penalties. Sounds sad to some people, I'm sure, but I just, like I say, I'd convinced myself if it went to penalties, we weren't going to be on the winning side of it. You know what? I take back everything that I ever said about the FA Cup and about the Carabao Cup and stuff like that. I always say that I don't care about them. Turns out I do. It turns out that I really, really do. I really care about it. I care about these players achieving as much as they can achieve while they're with us, while Klopp's with us as well. Oh, that man is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy for him. I'm happy for the players. I'm happy for us. I'm happy for the fans as well. I'm happy that I can walk back into work on Monday and I can see the Chelsea fan that works there as well. And he'll be gutted. And we're always, I'm not someone that rubs things in people's faces. I'm really not. And I won't be this time. It'll just be good to have a discussion about it, because I think that for as many things that Chelsea have done well this season, or maybe let's start that one again. For as poor as Chelsea's season looks like it has been, on the face of it, in terms of the recruitment that they've had, the amount of money that they've spent, and what they haven't achieved this season, they achieved the Champions League last year. Like, they've achieved the big one that everyone always wants. And they'll have to use this year as a deciding point of what are they going to do in terms of their forwards? What are they going to do in terms of, the aging back line, the back line where a couple of players might already be signed to go somewhere else. I think Christensen might be going to Barcelona, something like that. Anyway, stuff that doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't really affect us as Liverpool, but like, how are they going to do, like, when you've got players like Lukaku cost you 100 million, you got Timo Werner cost you X amount of money, whatever it might be. You've got a lot of what were seen as talented players that maybe aren't contributing in ways that they should be. As I said before, they've got an aging back line, or apart from Chalobah as well. He's a young lad who's he's a very good defensive prospect. Reece James, again, he's a nightmare. He's a player I'd love to have in a team if I supported them. Nightmare to come up against. All I'm hoping now, because the league is gone, the Premier League is gone, whatever happens with Virgil van Dijk and what happens with Salah, obviously Fabinho has been confirmed that he's going to be ready for the UCL final by Klopp. I just hope that those guys are as well. And that, yes, we want to do as well as we can in the last couple of Premier League games, but if we can afford them a bit of rest, then we should. You know what I mean? Like, I think you probably know where I'm coming from. When we've got something like the Champions League final coming up against Real Madrid, who look like an absolute force, whether they're behind or they go in front. They look like an absolute unit, an absolute force, and we need everybody. Everybody. We need them just as fit as possible. So anyway, unreal. Just unreal. I'm so happy. I really am so happy. My heart has actually calmed down now. Nice pictures there of Ian Rush, Kenny Dalglish. Smiles on the faces of everybody. Mane's looking nice and happy, at least by the looks of it. Van Dijk's not limping. Obviously Robertson got some cramp as well. He had to go off, which is why Tsimikas came on. What a moment for these players. What a moment for this club. We haven't won that. It was 2006. So you're talking, what, 16 years ago? Like, that's the last time we won it. The Gerrard final. Incredible stuff. We're going to get previews and stuff done eventually for, I think we've got it's a quick turnaround. We've got Southampton on Tuesday. And then it's the end of the Premier League on Sunday. End of the Premier League on Sunday. And then a week later, it's the Champions League final. It's all starting to come to a close. Man, what a ride. For me, there's one more left to do. And fingers crossed we can do it. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here as well. And if you enjoyed that final as well, because I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. It was just frantic. It was, no, I was all up in my feelings at one point, but no. Fantastic stuff. Hope that you guys are doing very, very well and enjoy the rest of your weekend as we are FA Cup champions of the world. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you later.